welcome to Hockey for All Center as we got an MFHL U18 battle as we're going to have the visiting Eastman Selects taking on the home team Winnipeg Ice. I believe the record so far is Eastman 3-0-0, I believe it is. And the other one for the Winnipeg Ice also undefeated 3-0-0. We are just awaiting the refs, and then we're going to take a break for our national anthem. And we are going to step away here in just a moment again for the playing of O Canada. As the anthems are played, it's time to get ready for the opening face-off. The goalies, the starting goal is in net for the Eastman Selects. It's going to be number 1, Isabelle Labossiere. And in net for the home side, the Winnipeg Ice, it's going to be number 1, Isla Matthews. And centers to the dot. Puck is dropped and we're underway here. Hockey for All Center for the Selects versus the Winnipeg Ice. It's going to be a pass up ahead. Roberts going through neutral territory. Far side corner. It's going to be Robbins trying to get it out. Doesn't. And the Selects are going to have their first drive. A dump in from Lambert. going around the boards. Lacombe going in as well with Hudson. Holding there at the ringette line, Grenier. And the Ice are going to have possession. Jones going to take it up through neutral territory to the far side, numbered in. Not enough for icing. And it's going to be brought the other way. Remillard trying to pass it ahead. Woznienski kept it in all the way down the ice. They're waving off icing. Oda pass it up ahead. A little bit of a trip there, no call. Temple throws it. Symes going to throw it in. No icing on the play. Carrier had possession, lost possession of it. Going to the blue line. The Ice are trying to keep it in. Scrum there on the far side. Oda in there as well. Trying to knock it out with Schroeder. Doesn't make it all the way out. Trying to bring it out far side. Can't. On the far side. Chance now for Chablik. Bounce behind the net. Haas was trying to make a pass. And she's going to get it all the way to the far side. Long lead pass. Bit of a no tip. They're going to wait and see. We're going to have icing. Waiting to see as the Selects will have no change on the icing play. Face-off will be to the left of Labossiere. A little bit of a lineup malfunction. A little bit of a mistake there. Shot on the blue line off a post. Teixeira looking to get their first game. Karen's trying to push all the way down low. It's going to be trying to bring up the other on the far side. Does. Looking to get it out. And we're going to have a penalty here. 17:47 left to go in the first. And Eastman will have the first power play of the game. It's going to be a body check. Carvalho getting the first penalty. And again, it's going to be a power play for the Selects. Trying to get it out. Kept in there by Haas. Haas at the blue line. Trying to find a lane, passing it to the far side now. Chipping it back behind the goal line. Looking to move it around. Carrier. Shot. Save made as Carrier gets a shot on, and Massey is going to grab that and cover it for a whistle. Face-off going to be to the left of Massey's. Be a tie, pulled back, a shot on net. A good save there from Massey's. As Normando is looking to go higher on Massey's. Carrier, looking for a sharp angle off the skate. Now Delacroix, shot on off the, looking for a tip in front. Save made by Massey's. We're gonna have fresh lines come out. 1:17 left to go in the penalty to Carvalho. Face off again to the left of Massey's. It's won by the Selects. Pass over for Beavis. A pass over again, a shot from Carrier as Massey's tracks it down and covers it for a whistle. Face off going to be to the right of Massey's this time now. A little bit of a bounce off the board. Carrier passing it over to Beavis near side. Passing it back towards the blue line. Carrier shot, tip in front, wide of the net. Yeah, it's trying to chip it out, and they do. As Labossiere going to play it and leave it for Beavis. Right up far side, bring it through the far side, neutral territory. Grenier looking to take behind the net. Does pass down to the blue line to Beavis. Beavis trying to throw it down off the corner and does. Lambert, pass in front, loose in front, Initial save and another save by Matthews, and the Ice are going to kill it. 25 seconds left, and it's going to be Labossiere leaving it there. A little bit of a mistake by Carrier. Almost lost possession of it, and going to push it forward. Neutralized pass was intended for Beavis, off a skate, and it's going to go back the other way. Wozniacki. 3 seconds left again to the power play to Carvalho. Back towards the blue line. Shot off the boards. It looked like it was flying for a little bit. A tip in front. The Captain Teixeira shot. Save made by Labossiere on the blocker side. And they're looking to bring it the other way. Pass over. Carrier. Trying to pass it to Remillard. Remillard going to have to throw it all the way back behind her own net. Remillard again on it. Looking for a tip pass up ahead. Schroeder going to go in after. A little bit of a bump there. Looking for a chance of a shot. Couldn't get it off. A little bit of a check there. And it's going to now be Carvalho, who just had a penalty as they killed it. She's going to go for a line change. Going to be Hawes going in after, passing to the far side. A little bit of a battle there again. Carrier trying to knock it loose. Looks like it's almost loose. Still in between a stick. Pass back to the blue line. Hudson a pass over. A shot on. As Delacqui was looking for it and didn't have enough as it just goes wide back the other way. A chip in from the Selects. Carrier behind the net, trying to push it loose, up to the center, and just in front of the crease. And the Ice are going to look to take advantage of it. A little bit of a 3-on-2. A chance here. Look for a centering pass. A little bit of a deflection off a stick of the Selects there. And they're going to try and take it the other way. Looking to play it in. Robbins gets a little bit of a check there as well, loses her balance. And it's going to come out to center ice now. Trying to get it back in, can't. It's going to be chucking all the way from out of the shot, block in front by Normando. And then trying to bring it out the other way, can't. Adams going to throw it back in. It's going to be potential ice waved off as the ref saw. There was a little bit of a tip off Simon's stick. And the Ice willing to get it out. It's a long way pass. A chance. Gonna have to be thrown all the way in the corner. The Ice looking to take a 1-0 lead here early. Gonna be kept in at the blue line by Walker. Pass down behind the net in the corner. Nicholas looking to bring it all the way down is Wozniacki. And Carrier trying to get it ahead. Trying to get there with Lambert. Lambert's going to lose their balance. The Ice have possession. It's a pass up ahead. Temple going to throw it in. Schroeder going to have to tail back towards the near side and throw it all the way. Walker to Teixeira. Looking for a pass. Tipped off the stick of Chablik. And Hawes going in after it. Ref's going to have to make a little bit of a move there to get around of the action. Battle. It's a Freed. Trying to take it all the way. Looked like Lambert would have had a lane. But the Ice trying to hold it, and they're going to have possession here at center ice. They're going to lose it. And Delacqui. Long lead pass. No icing as it went off the stick of Kearns. Now the Selects throwing it all the way across. Goes over center ice. Trying to beat it was Scott Cook, and we're going to have an icing call. 11:55 left to go in the first. Shot 6-3 in favor of the Selects. And after that, the face-off will be to the right of Labossiere. Tie up, won by the Ice. Symes throwing it down towards the corner. Couldn't find who she was looking for. And it's a chance now, 2-on-1 for the Selects. A chance for Scott Cook, a shot save made by Matthews. The Selects looking to keep it in. They do. A chance now. Scott Cook in the center. Looking for a lane. Looking to go to the middle. Can. Scott Cook still on it. And they're trying to bring it loose. Oda now. Gonna have it on the near side. Pass up ahead from Symes. Potential icing call. We're gonna see. No icing. It's gonna be waved off. It's gonna be beat by Chablik. And now the Selects looking to take it all the way around to the other way. Kept in. Jones, the pass ahead. Can't find the stick of Chablik. So Jones gonna battle after it. Push back to the blue line. Teixeira. Walker looking for a lane. Looking to the skates. It's on net. Chance in front. It looks like it's loose and it's in. A shot from the blue line. Finds its way through. Labossiere made the initial save. Knocked loose. And it's going to find its way in the back of the net for an ice 1-0 lead. Looks like Robbins our goal scorer. Again, initial save by Labossiere. Got knocked loose. And Robbins going to jump on it and throw it in to the net. And the face-off won by the ice. Walker and Teixeira going to play back and forth. Teixeira looking to throw it in. Carry. Looking for a tip pass from Robbins. Looking for Jones. A shot on now from the Selects. And they're going to try and push all the way around. Ref had seen a potential glove pass waved off. Walker chipping over. Jones in their own territory. Pushing up ahead. Was looking for Adams. That's going to be thrown all the way in. And we're going to have an icing. It looked like it was over center. Ref can see differently as they're the ones on the ice. And we're going to have an icing. And the face-off will be to the right of Labossiere. A little bit of a scrum push to the corner. Shot on there from Nicholas. And it's going to come out to Select's possession. And the puck's going to slide all the way into the ice zone. It's going to be Hudson looking to throw it over. And it's trying to bring it in. Looking for a pass. Doesn't find its way through. It's going to come out as Hudson was trying to push it deeper in the zone. And Delacroix. Pass up ahead. Not enough. Didn't get it cleanly. Was Nazensky. And come out towards the ice zone. Lambert going in after it. Going to pass it up ahead to Temple. Can't. Select's trying to keep it in. And they do. It's going to go into the near side corner to the left of Matthews. Looking to knock it loose. And it's going to get chipped all the way out to neutral territory. Down the ice. No icing. Puck slowed down. And they're looking, had a line change. A pass. Red there. Looking to knock it loose. They do. It's going to be Symes with it. Symes is Oda with her. Symes going to do a little bit of a skating track to lose her defense. It's going to be Carvalho looking to look for a tip in the center. Can't find it. Oda on the far side trying to push it deeper. Still just inside that blue line. And just push back to the blue line. A little bit of a chip shot from the blue line. Looked like Oda trying to throw it towards the net. Going to go back in the corner. Knocked loose. Pushing it back into the corner. A chance now for the ice again. Looking for a pass. Sharp angle shot. A chance. Pass over to Chablik. A shot on. Tipped in front. Still in. And it's going to slide out. Symes holding the line. Keeping it in. Pass down low. Chablik. And I didn't see who the intended receiver was. And it's going to be brought and thrown all the way around the board from Schroeder. And she's going to get a line change. Symes chipping it up ahead. A bit of a battle. Robbins wins it and throws it in. Oh, and Labossiere lost her stick trying to play it. And a little bit of speed there from Jones to make sure that the Selects couldn't get it anywhere deeper than the blue line. And a little bit of pressure here from the ice. Haas looking for a pass. Checked off a stick. Robin's going to throw it in. It's in the air. A chance. Jones has it. Throwing it down. Gets the shot. No glove pass on the play. And the Selects now looking to get their pressure going. It's a tip in front. They're calling it a tip off Walker's stick. And she's going to have to go in after it. Ice having to play keep away. Jones throwing all the way around. Robbins. A little bit of a check. And it's going to come out towards the neutral territory. Pass up ahead. Rigaud. Looking for it. Teixeira. Looking to pass it ahead. A little bit of a reverse check there. And Teixeira looking to bring it out. Can't. There's Grenier. Going to hold the line and push it back in. Behind the faceoff circle. Looking for a pass. Almost picked off. There. As Lambert was looking for it and almost picks it off. And Beavis looking to play it up ahead towards center ice. Does. And Lambert looking to push it deeper into the zone. It's going to be the ice possession here. Wozniacki still had possession of it. Looking to drive to the net. It's brought the other way. If they can push it out, they do. And thrown back towards neutral ice. And it's dumped off the boards by Grenier. And Massey's going to play it. Just a little light push to Delacroix. And a little bit of a kabobble there by Carrier. And the ice looking to push it towards center. Offside. And now they're onside, but it's going to be flipped in by Carvalho. Labassiere out to play it. Going to push up ahead. Pushed back towards the goal line. And the Selects looking to bring it out. Carrier dumping it in. Around the net. Looking for a battle. Knocked loose. Carrier looking to center. Looking for a pass in the center. Doesn't find his way there. Scott Cook back to the blue line. A little bit of a quick pass there from Remillard. Still a chance. The shot on wide of the net. And the ice. Going to pass it up ahead. Hudson looking for a pass. Quick play. Carvalho going to have to skate a little bit backwards in her own zone to throw it up ahead. It's going to be brought up now. Dumped in actually by Remillard. And the Selects do possession of the ice territory. A little bit of a quick move by Rougeau, seeing the defense coming after. It's a little bit of a battle here. And it's going to go all the way down neutral ice. And Beavis going to have to take it in her own zone, throw it up ahead. And Beavis on in the far corner. Oh, a little bit of a nifty move as she saw that Jones was on her tail going after it. And we're going to have a whistle as it goes out of play. 4:07 left to go here in the first. Refs are going to have the face-off to the left of Labassiere. It's going to be pushed behind the Selects net by Normando. Looking for a long lead pass. Wanted a tip off Carrier. Doesn't find it. Pushing ahead. Oda pushing all the way around. And the Selects do have it. Push back to the blue line. A shot. Tipped in front. Off the boards. Looking to knock it loose. Out in center and It's going to be Wozniacki. Looking at the zone. It's going to be turned back the other way. Rougeau looking for a pass. It's going to be Wozniacki again. And it's going to be a pass. Temple entering the zone with speed. In the corner. Shot to Temple. Save made by Labassiere and out of play. Looked like she was looking to the 5-hole. Labassiere spotted it, holding her stick, and it's going to deflect up and into the netting. Face off to the right of Labassiere. Throw minor on net. The Selects looking to bring it all the way into their ice neutral zone. Almost offside. Refs call it onside. Walker at the blue line. Looking for a shot. Wisniewski. Back to the blue line. Teixeira throwing all the way around. Looks like Nicholas trying to hold it back to try and look for a center. Near side battle. And it's going to have Select's possession. Lambert has some effects with her. Shot on off the post. Rebound. Couldn't get it cleanly. A sharp angle shot. That's another chance here for the Selects. A shot. Got a stick check. Beavis at the blue line. A shot blocked by Temple and out to neutral zone. Beavis looking to restart it again. And they're going to call it offside for the whistle. A shot's 9-8 in favor of the Ice as they still hold their 1-0 lead with 2:21 left to go here in the first. Face off the near side just outside the ice zone. Won by the Selects. And it's going to be a carrier shot. Pushed aside by Matthews. Looking for a sharp angle. Shot on though. Bouncing in front. Matthews having a throw it with her stick. Pushes it into the corner and bouncing it loose. Hudson was looking for a pass. A pass to the circle. Shot on loose in front. And Matthews is going to keep her crease. Looking for a centering pass. And it's going to get loose and out to neutral zone. And Beavis throwing it up ahead off the boards. Scott Kick was looking to bring it up forward, but it's going to go back the other way for Chablik. Chablik in the battle. Syme drawing in. So is Cavallo. Looking for a pass back towards the far side of the blue line. And it's going to be thrown in. 1:22 left in the first. Massey's out to play it and leave it. To pass up ahead. A little bit of a battle there and brought out the other way. 2-on-1. Scott Cook. Shot on the blocking side. Save. Rebound. And it almost goes through. And it's just outside the crease. A chance now for Schroeder. Wide of the net. Minute left here in the first. Rougeau. Chasing after it, but it's going to come out the other way. Carvalho trying to bring it out to center. Off of Carrier's stick. Or skates, looks like. And the Selects in their own zone looking to push it out. A little bit of a two-player aggression there. Trying to hold it in their own zone. In their offense zone, we'll say. And a pass up ahead to the far side. Bring it up the middle. Carrier bringing up the middle. Pass to Rougeau. And it's going to be thrown back the other way. As it was Walker looking for Robbins. Wozniacki looking to keep it in. Walker going to throw it off the board. Pass that Gary was looking for. Behind the net. Remillard. Pass up ahead. Carrier. 6 seconds left. The Ice are going to throw it back in. No icing. Wozniacki. And that's going to do it for the first period of play here on Hockey for All Center. Shots 12-9 in favor of the Selects as the Ice hold on to their 1-0 lead all the way to get into the first intermission. We'll be back in about 20 minutes time, not even, for the second period of action. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Selects taking on the Ice at Hockey for All Center on G-Show Productions.
Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia offers the widest selection of sports cards and signed memorabilia in the city. For dedicated casual and new collectors, Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia has everything a collector could ask for. Everything we sell is stored with care, and with help from our knowledgeable team, we'll help you find exactly what you're looking for. We carry Upper Deck hockey card brands like Series 1 and 2, the Cup, Ultimate, SPA, and plenty more. So what are you waiting for? Come down to Can Central Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Winnipeg's premier sports cards and memorabilia store.
Hello and welcome back to Hockey for All Center. In what has been a 1-0 game so far for the Ice after 20 minutes of play. The shots on goal again after 20 minutes. 12-9 in favor of the Selects. And we're going to have the Selects go to our right. Go from our right to left. And the Ice going the opposite. Left to our right. As the Selects make their way out. Again, great chances so far for both sides. Bit of bobbles that almost found their way through the crease to the stick of either side. And a bit of stick checks from both sides as well. Holding it to only the 1-0 game still. Again, a penalty from Carvalho. And they were able to kill that one. As the fans make their way back into the arena, we await the Winnipeg Ice as the refs discuss who knows whatever it could be. Looks like the Selects are already ready and they're just ready to go for the next middle 20. Again, the next game we will have here for you will be the Westman Wildcats taking on the Winnipeg Ice here again at Hockey for All Center. And that's going to be, I believe it's Friday. Puck drop 7:15. And that's going to be here at G Show Productions. As the Ice hit the side, the Ice hit the ice. That's almost like a tongue twister. Matthews leads them out. And again, it's a battle for the undefeated streaks for both sides as they are 3-0 for both squads. So both sides looking to keep that winning streak alive. And a little bit of a fact for you, these are the only 3-0 teams, and these are the only two. And what better ways than to have a great action to see if they can hold both or their winning streak alive. As the puck is dropped and we're underway here. And it's going to be brought out and dumped in by, I believe that was Nomando, sorry. Shorter was looking to try and intercept the pass, can't. Brought the other way, Robbins. Getting stopped by Normando. Schroeder looking to take it in on the near side. She does. A little bit of a protection. Pass to the slot. A shot on. Save. Rebound. Loose in front. Where is it? It's still loose. Matthews down a shot. Block in front by Delacroix. And it's going to go back the other way. What a defensive play there from the Winnipeg Ice to keep that shutout going for Matthews. Well, she was down, almost out. A block from Delacroix to hold it stand still. Chance out for the Ice, so pass over, looking for a pass. Almost hit Wozniacki's stick. It's kept in at the blue line by Oda. No, it's not. Normando. looking for a long lead pass. Simon's going to throw it across. Nicholas looking for a long lead pass. Neutral zone. A shot from Temple. Look at 5-hole save made by Labossiere. And it's going to be Beavis bringing it the other way. As Simon's going to throw it into the zone. It's going to be a little bit of a chase. Nicholas is going to go in after it. Look for a pass. Hits a stick. A shot on. Save made by Labossiere. The Selects really had a great chance 2 drives ago in the ice zone. And the Ice also looking, they still have a great drive on this one here. As the face off to the right of Labossiere, won by the Ice. It chipped him. Sharp angle shot, save made by Labossiere. Back behind the own net. Pass up ahead, far side. Chipped in, up in the air. Knocked down. Back in the air, and down in the ice and in the corner. Normando. Or Carrier, I believe, sorry. It was going to be thrown the other way. Ooh, and a little bit of something, I don't know what it was. But there he's had possession. Luckily, it was Chablik still in the zone. And Carvalho looking for a pass up ahead. Couldn't find its way to Chablik's stick. Thrown back towards the corner. A little bit of a scrum there. Knocked loose and trying to chip it ahead. It's come back to the captain of Teixeira. Across the blue line. Walker. Behind that one, the Selects net though. Teixeira going to go in after it. Makes a little move all the way around the net. Carvalho. Looking to start a little bit deeper and maybe have it pushed around the net. Kent held in at the blue line. It's on the line and it's going to come out of the zone. Selects have possession. A little bit of a chip in by Ray. Chablik is looking to push it up ahead. Teixeira gonna tail back towards the corner. Selects have possession. It's Carrier. Pass back to the corner. Pass back. Looking for Remlard. Not a clean read. Off for a stick. Just too far out of reach. Chablik gonna go for a bit of a check. That's gonna draw a penalty. And we're gonna have a slash. It's gonna be Chablik going to the penalty box for a bit of a slash. And the Selects have a power play. I don't know if, was that their first? I think this is their first power play. No, it's their second actually, sorry. Because Carvalho had a bit of a body check earlier in the first. Face off to the right of Matthews, won by the Selects, pushed back to the blue line. Remlard, pass back to the blue line. Haas throwing it towards the dot. Haas at the blue line, playing a little bit of a give and go. Carrier looking for a centering pass. Read cleanly by Robbins. Pushing it out, Kent held in. Looking for a far side pass or to Carrier on the near side. And it's going to be Carrier throwing it up ahead. It's going to come loose. A shot on, save. And up and out of ice. 16-13 left to go in the second. And we're going to have a face-off to the left of Matthews as the Selects on the power play still. This is their second 0 for 1 on the power play so far. And it's going to be Evans or Beavis looking for a lane. Good, just hold in, pass it over. Shot. Normando shot. A little bit wider than that. Looks like it went off the body in front. Throws it out of the reach of Beavis. And it's going to be a little bit of a race. The boss is going to play it for Beavis. Beavis on her own net. Passing up ahead. Carrier. Almost losing possession in the air. And to the ice, lose possession. Carrier chipping up ahead. But it's going to be thrown all the way back into the Select zone by Symes. But I think apparently ain't going to stop him. There he's looking for their second. Out with a chip to the center. Glove down and blown for the whistle. 47 left to go in the penalty to Chablik for the slash. But the Ice have an offensive zone face-off on the short-handed here. Face-off to the left of Labossiere. Push back and the Selects win it. Behind their own net. Tell them we're going to have to quickly put on the brakes. Try and watch your player there. And it's going to be Scott Cook bringing out to the neutral zone. Scott Cook with speed. Going to protect the taker on the net. Pass back to the blue line. Carrier. Pass over shoulder for Carrier. Back towards the far side circle. Shot on, tip in front, it's loose, and it's in! Nice little play. I almost saw side of the puck as well. But the Selects don't, and it's going to be 1-1. And it looks like the credit will be going to Cheyenne Scott Cook. Again, I almost lost possession of it until I saw it cross the goal line, but the Selects didn't take their eye off it because they had the power play. And it's going to be a 1-1 game now. And the face-off won by the Selects. Normando going to chip it in off a backhand, pushed away by Matthews. Selects not stopping now. Normando looking for a pass back from the far side. Normando holding the line. I'm going to push to the center, does. Scott Cook going to take it behind the ice net. Scott Cook looking to push it loose, does. Shoulder, looking for a centering pass, doesn't find it. Held in at the blue line. Remlard, look for a blue line pass. It's going to be picked off. And that's going to be Carvalho with speed. Has Chablik with her. She's going to turn back. Chablik in the corner. Throwing it back to the near side blue line. Hudson. A little bit of a slap shot. Glove down by Labossiere. Labossiere showing off her reaction time. As that was a little bit of a ripper from Hudson. And Labossiere able to glove it down for the whistle. And then face-off will go to the left of Labossiere. Clean drop. One by the ice. That's going to be Robbins taking it back towards corner. Hudson at the blue line, pass over to Delacroix. Delacroix shot, tipped in front, still goes wide of the net. Hudson going to serve all the way around. Beavis looking to chip it back, loses their balance. Looking to push ahead, and Carrier passing up ahead. Going to be Rougeau turning back. Carrier going to hold the line, holding the line still is Carrier. Pass over to Beavis. Beavis looking for a centering pass. Off a stick and onto the ice, on the stick of an ice, and at center ice, thrown in by Beavis, and they're going to go for a line change. Selects looking to add one more to the one they've already got, trying to go two unanswered. The ice trying to do it the other way around where they're getting one back, and it's going to be Remlard looking to push it forward. Again, looking to push it forward. Haas going to throw it in off the boards. Held at the blue line by Hudson, not going anywhere further. And we're going to have an icing call on the play. 13:01 left to go here in the middle 20. And it's going to be a face-off to the right of Matthews. A little bit of a bouncing puck. Pushed back towards the blue line for Haas. Looking for a quick pass over to Remlard. Remlard pushed into the board. No call in the play. Remlard a little bit slow to get up. Gonna have to get a change as she gets off. A little bit of discomfort. Hopefully she's okay. And it's gonna be brought the other way though. It's gonna be the ice. Wozniacki gonna hold it. Pass back to the near side for Oda. Through traffic, tip! Wide of the net. Not so going to stop them. Wozniacki in the corner, trying to push it out. Selects have three there. It's going to be a border. The battle. Shot on! Pushed away by Labossiere. Nicholas with it. Passing it to the blue line for Symes. Symes into the corner. Cairns was looking for a centering pass. Bouncing puck kept in at the blue line. Chance again, Cairns, a shot on, save made by Labossiere. A little bit of an update on the shots, 18-16 shots in favor of the Selects. As they've been wanting to push this second period, theirs, after the ice had their face-off to the right of Labossiere. And they're going to kick a face-off center, looks for Cairns. Face off won by the ice. A shot tipped in front. Oda. They're going to push it in the corner. Oda holding the line, pushing it all the way around the net. A little bit of bounce off the board in the corner there. That's going to be pushed up ahead. Schroeder has the offense with her. And Scott Cook in the corner. Going to do a little bit of maneuvering. They're going to tie it up. A little bit of scrum there. And we're going to have a penalty. The ice will go on the penalty kill. 11:22. Looks like they're calling it a head contact. And this penalty is going to be going to Leah Symes. As it selects 1 for 2 on the power play. Looking to push it to 2 and 3. The ice looking to turn it the other way. Do it 1 on 3. 1 for 3, sorry. Face off to the right of Matthews. Won by the Selects. As Beavis lost her balance. Carrier passing it over. Pass to the slot. Pushing it back. Beavis past Carrier. Schroeder looking for a centering pass and back door. As Scott Cook was there. And it's going to bounce off the boards and out into the Select zone. And they're going to get a line change. Pushed up ahead to Schroeder. Schroeder looking to burn in the zone. No icing. And it's going to be out of the ice surface and the Select's board. Or its bench, sorry. 1:27 left to go in the penalty to Symes. And the faceoff will be to the left of Matthews. A little bit of tie-up face-off won by the Selects, though, in the air. Holding the line, and it comes loose into neutral zone. And Wisniewski looking to push deeper into the Selects zone. With the Selects going to take it. Ray. Pass over, a little bit of a give and go. Looking to pass it back to Ray. It's going to be pushed the other way. A bit of a stick check, or a whiff by Wisniewski. Pushed in the ice zone now. 58 seconds of the penalty. And it's back towards neutral ice. The Select's going to grab it. Bounce off the boards. Rougeau. Ray on it. Ray looking for a pass. At the blue line. Holds it. Passes down low. Normando. Bang pass. In the corner. And it's going to be pushed out. Hudson. But it's kept in. Carrier trying to push it in towards the corner. Hudson going to fire it all the way down. 25 seconds left to go in the penalty of Symes. Labasia going to leave it. And it's looking for a chance. Grenier passing it back to Carrier. Or that was brought in. Carrier looking for a pass to the other Carrier. And it's going to come out to neutral ice. Run wide at neutral zone. 1 second left, so that's going to be killed. Selects 1 for 3 on the power play. Shot on. Wide of the net. And they're ice going to have possession. Pushed in. Cairns pushed all the way around the boards. Hold by Oda. But can't hold it off the second try. It's going to come out and back into the zone. Pass up ahead. Beavis to Grenier. Back the other way here. Carrier looking for a pass. Checked away. The ice looking to take it the other way. Teixeira looking for a shot towards the center. Can pushed in front. It is loose up in the air. Oh my. Bouncing around. Looked like it hit the post and in the corner. But it's Beavis pushing up ahead. No ice. Delacroix on it. Pushing it back. Teixeira. Bouncing up ahead. Tipped off a stick, but it's going to be thrown. And it was Carvalho. Didn't get a clean read on it. And Scott Cook on it. Teixeira looking to battle for it. Push back to the blue line. Carrier's shot. Deflected in front. Into the corner. And it's going to be Cairns, sorry. And the ice still holding on to it, trying to get it out. Pass over to Chublik. Trouble, sorry. Ooh, a little bit of contact there in the corner. And it's going to be brought out the other way. Shoulder, chip pass up ahead. They're calling icing, but Scott Cook clearly was already there, so it's going to be waved off. Scott Cook leaving it behind the net. Chance of the slot. Push back to the blue line. Held by Remlar. Pushing it back to the corner. Shoulder. Looking for a pass. Beavis. Looking for a shot between traffic. Off the skate. Or the leg of Jones. And the Select still have possession of it. Trying to push it out the corner as the ice. They do. But the Select's pushing it back into the corner. It's going to almost make its way to the crease. And the ice looking to take it all the way the other way. Hudson going to chip it in. A little bit of a defense change. And Adams had it. Looked like she was tripped up. No call in the play. Looking for a pass up ahead. Deflected off a stick of Walker. Shot on, scores! Oh, and they're going to fall after the celebration. It's 2-1 Selects. Looks like Walker wanted to take it. Almost had a clean read on it. Bounces up in the air just over the blue line. And the Select's going to take it into the zone. And it's going to be buried just over blocker side of Matthews. And the Selects make it 2-1. The face-off on center ice after that. It's going to be won by the Selects, but pushed in. Nicholas. And the go is going to go to Rigaud. And they're still not stopping. A chance here. Flip pass, push up ahead off a little bit of a poke check push there. Shot to the slams, look at Freible. Can't find its way through. Massey is going to stop that one. Teixeira passing it up to the near side. Nicholas going to throw it up ahead. And there's a chance. Long lead pass. Deflected, so there's going to be no icing. And she's going to lose balance, and that's going to be a penalty. And Haas is going to go into the box for a tripping. As the Ice get their first power play of the game. And it looks like the Ice wanted to be to the right of Labossiere. And it is. Puck is dropped, face off, pulled back into the corner. Chablik looking to grab it, can't. And it's going to be fired all the way down the zone. And Massey is going to hold it with about to play it. Had to be careful of the trapezoid. And Teixeira behind her own net. It's going to be left, and it's going to be brought up. Carvalho pushing it ahead. Looking to keep it into the zone. They do. Carvalho leaving it for Oda. Pass back to Oda at the blue line. Pass over to Teixeira at the far side. Snapshot blocked in front. Teixeira going to hold it back behind the net. And they're going to clear it all the way through neutral territory. And Matthews is going to slow that one down and push to Oda. Oda behind the net. Looking to get it started. Leaves it for Cairns. Cairns on the far side looking to bring it up with speed. Cairns still has it on the far side. Protecting it. Trying to get it all the way around the net. Does. Cairns looking to take it back the other way. Push back to the blue line. Teixeira. Passing it back to Delacroix. Blocked in front. And it's going to be thrown in by Carrier. And it's going to be Matthews leaving it for Delacroix. And now it's going to be left there to try the other side. Brought up with speed by Robbins. Robbins and neutralized into the zone. And Robbins still has it. Gonna pass back to the blue line. Bouncing puck held by Hudson. Thrown the other way. The blue line. Shot on. Off a stick. And it's going to be pushed back to Delacroix. To Hudson. Hudson looking blocker side. Wide of the net. Looking to hold it in. They do. It's passed over. Hudson a shot. Tip in front. Looks like scores! The ice didn't stop trying as they find this way towards the slot. And it's going to be buried by Callie Adams. And we have ourselves a 2-2 tie. The ice not stopping their attack. And with 2 seconds left in the penalty to Haas, they're able to find the back of the net to make it a 2-2 game. It's a bit of a scrum at center ice to get it loose, and the ice is going to have it. It's going to be Oda pushing it ahead. Nicholas off a knee, trying to push it in. And it's going to be pushed in. Labossiere careful with the Chapazord, going to leave it. And Carrier in the near side. Some of a battle. And it's still a scrum there in the corner. Pushed back to the blue line for Oda. Oda pushing it back to the face-off circle. Wozowski losing possession, trying to keep it in. It's going to be chipped. Carrier. And it's going to be covered by Matthews. 3:08 left to go in the second. Shots 21-17 in favor of the Selects. And the face-off gonna be in the ice zone. Looks like to the right of Matthews. Matthews having a talk with her captain briefly. Texture. Beavis at the blue line shot. Looking for a chip wide of the net. And Flex looking to push it in. They do. Walker going to throw it toward the far side. A chip back in. Zone looking to take it and push it all the way out, at least out of the zone. By Walker. Texera looking to do the same. Can't. Carrier on the near side. Going to make her way to the far side. Carrier shot. Doesn't make its way to the net. Goes behind, actually. And Chablik looking to push it. And Texera going to have possession of it. Pass up ahead to Chablik. But Beavis going to throw it back in. Delayed offside. They're onside now. And it's a long lead pass. Chablik on the near side. And she's just going to throw it in on Labossiere. And she's going to cover it for a whistle. 2:16 now left to go in the second. And the Ice are going to be able to get a line change as the face-off will be to the left of Labossiere. Face-off won by Slex. That's going to be pushed all the way around the net from Haas. And it was in looking to push the head. Can't. The Ice going to try and grab possession. They do. Thrown back towards the blue line. Pass up ahead. Hudson was looking for it. And they're going to call it delayed offside. Jones is going to go in after it, and she's going to have to regroup. And it's going to be brought by Haas through neutral zone to the near side. Shot on. Block. Kickpad saved by Matthews. And trying to push to the neutral zone. Looked like for Adams. Can't. That's going to be brought in. Scott Cook. Shot on. Blocker saved by Matthews. Schroeder looking to push it. That's going to be brought out. Hudson looking to pass it out. And she's going to chip it in. And there is an icing call on the play. 1:19 now left to go. As the face-off will come all the way back to the ice zone. The shot's 22-18 in favor of Selects. And this face-off will go to the right of Matthews. Face-off won by the Selects. Hawes back to the blue line. Shot on, tipped in front. Wide then looking to push into the sharp angle. It's still loose. The Selects wanting to keep pushing it. And it's going to be Adams. Looking to try and take it out. Made it left. In the second. Ray. Look for a shot. It's in the center and crease. That's going to be a little bit of a stop. Haas looking to push it in on net. Off Jones' stick. And brought out to neutral territory. Adams wanted to throw it in. Got a little bit of a stick check. But ends up in the corner. And all the way around the net anyways. Carrier in the near side. Pass ahead to the other Carrier. And it's going to be Hudson turned over. And Carrier. Ray on it, looking to get to the centering slot. And it's going to be pushed off the boards. Ray going to hold it. Carrier in the corner. Carrier looking for Schroeder. Schroeder still gets to grab it. 10 seconds left. Leaving it at the blue line for Carrier. Schroeder in the corner. Getting tied up there by Symes. Second left, and that's going to do it for the second period. And a little bit of a late contact as Carrier trying to hold on, making sure that tempo does not go all the way to the ground. And that's going to do it for the second period of play. The score is 2-2. Shots 20-18 in favor of the Selects. And don't go anywhere. We're going to get the ice resurfaced and cleaned up, and we'll get ready for the third period of action. Don't go anywhere at G-Show Productions. Welcome back to Hockey for All Center for the Eastman Selects and the Winnipeg Ice. So far, through 40 minutes of play, we got ourselves a 2-2 tie going into the last 20. And the shots are 22-18 in favor of the Selects. As Zaboni heads off, we're going to take a little bit of a reminder of what kind of happened in the second. Great chances for both sides. Getting really in close, crashing the net, pushing pucks into the crease as the goalie is standing their grounds and keeping it to a low-scoring affair. And again, both squads playing really well on both sides of the ice, whether it's offense or defense. Both teams playing their strengths, because don't forget, they are battling to keep their winning streak alive and stay undefeated. Again, I look back, the Selects 3-0-0, the Ice 3-0-0, and it's going to be a battle here as both teams looking to keep that streak, like I've said, alive. One's going to fall and one's got to stay on top. We're getting ready to see how that's going to go as the refs are hitting the ice. But again, looking back, great chances as the Selects 1 for 3 on the power play so far. Again, great chances again for both squads. Bouncing pucks all over in the crease, and the goalie standing the ground. The defense helping them out as well, as the Ice are already out. And so are the Selects. And again, it's a battle for a 4-0-0 record as well. And what better place than to do it live? To our left, the Selects, and to our right, the Ice. Both teams getting ready. Getting ready. We're saw a little bit of a conversation just in front of the timekeeper there. As both coaches and both squads talking their team, trying to say, hey, like, this game's not over. It's over when that final buzzer goes. We gotta push and make sure that we can make sure we're in the lead in time for that final battle buzzer. Goalies are ready. Refs are ready. Teams gathering at the face-off circle. And where the puck is dropped. And we're underway for the third. And the Ice are going to take possession of it. With Hudson trying to push the head, can't. Push the other way. As Delacroix pushed to the center. And pushed to the centering ice in the neutral zone. Chipped in by Jones. And not over the red line. And that's going to be icing. We got our first whistle of the third, only 24 seconds in. And the face-off will be to the left of Matthews. Looks like the Ice are playing the defensive strategy, the offensive, aggressive strategy off the draw. And it's brought out to neutral territory. Robbins loses their balance. And Beavis taking it behind her own net. Looking to get something started, leaving it all the way around for Carrier. Pushed up ahead. And it's chipped back into the zone. Looks like we're going to have a split change for the Ice. And it's going to be brought in. Carrier shot on off the leg there of Hudson. And it's held momentarily and it comes out. And Nicholas has some help. And it's pushed in Wozniacki in the corner. Wozniacki looking to knock it loose. It's still a little bit of a battle. Pushed out to the blue line, but kept in by Oda. She's going to push it back. It's going to be in the air and on the ice as the Selects have possession at neutral territory. Trying to chip it in, they do. Rougeau. And Carrier going to grab it. A shot on Normando. Blocked in front. Ray looking to take it towards the corner. Stopping, passing back to the blue line. Looking for a pass, no one there. And it's going to be brought out now by the Ice. It's Temple looking to take it deep into the zone. Nicholas going in after Normando. It's a little bit of a two-person battle there for the A's trying to get it loose. It's going to be chipped out towards neutral zone. Pushed in. There's Joe going to go in after it. Walker pushing it ahead. Some quick passes there from the A's trying to get it out. And Chablik able to pass out. It's going to be Temple. Temple chipping it over the red line and into the select zone. Beavis going in. Going to try and push it loose towards the crease. And pushed up ahead. Lambert couldn't get a clean stick on it. Teixeira going to have to regroup towards neutral zone. And Walker going to push it ahead. Cairns passing it to the far side. Chablik. A little bit of a battle looking to keep it in. Walker can't. It's going to be right on Massey. The Chiefs going to cover it for the whistle. 17-12 left to go in the third period. And what has been a fair-sided battle between both teams. Because both teams, they strike, but the other squad not stopping and pushing back. Face off to the left of Matthews. A little bit of a tie-up, push back to the blue line. And Carey going to have to throw it back in. Ref says they're onside. It's going to be pushed towards battle. Now it's going to be thrown behind the net. Hudson on the far side. Passing it to the middle. And pass ahead. Carvalho looking for a breakaway. We got a penalty drawn. And the Ice are going to go on the power play. But the Selects trying to get possession, and they do. And it's going to be a penalty for hooking. I would have thought it would have been a penalty shot because it looked like Carvalho just on the outside. Looked like she had the step. But nonetheless, it's going to be a penalty to Carrier. And that's going to be for a hook. Bit of a defensive change as the power play unit for the Ice is on. Haas going to tie it up in the corner. So a bit of a battle. Jones going to go in to help. Finally loose, but pushed back for another bit of a battle. It's going to be pushed back to the blue line for Walker. Walker to the captain, Teixeira. Teixeira back to Walker. Walker, chip, a tip and shot. Tipped in front as well. Yeah, he's still in possession with it. Pass to Walker. Walker to the slot. Teixeira. Passing it to the corner. Shot wide of the net. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Behind the net. Looking to push back to Jones. And Teixeira there. She's going to do a quick pass off the boards. And Walker with it. Walker shot on. Looking for a tip. Loose. It's still loose. Yeah, it looks like they almost had Labossiere on the blocker. Teixeira. Over to Walker. Walker. Backdoor slot. Can't find a little bit of miscommunication. Teixeira stepping up a shot. Gonna go in the corner. That's be pushed back to the blue line. 50 seconds left in the penalty to Carrier. Pushed back to the blue line. Held in by Jones. Off the boards. Teixeira trying to push it, and it's going to be thrown all the way down the ice. As it was a long shift for the Selects penalty kill unit. And they were able to stand their ground and at least kill off about a minute. And fire it down. Wozniacki gonna walk all the way around the defense, even behind their own net. Wozniacki drop pass, Delacroix. Pass over. Hudson a shot on, wide of the net. Allowed to set after it hits the board. And it's gonna find its way all the way back to the ice zone. As there's 5 seconds left to go in the Chloe Carrier hooking call. As they're looking to get it started, Carrier just hops off. It's gonna be even strengths. Pushed ahead. Out to neutral zone. Shipped up ahead. Nicholas. And that's going to be offside. Nicholas thought she had Wozniacki just over the blue line. As Nicholas entered a little bit too early. And it's going to be an offside. A face-off to the near side just outside the select zone. And the face-off going to be a little bit of a scrum. Pushed back by Rougeau. to the far side, back to the corner, bouncing off of the board. Rougeau gonna throw it in, back behind the net. Ota. It's gonna be looking for a pass. Carrier. Oh, a little bit of a move. Rougeau holding the line as Haas. Shot on. Pad save by Matthews. And the Select's not stopping. It's gonna be Haas. Shot on wide of the net. Carrier was gonna go in. No, I can't. It's too far in. Carrier trying to keep it in. The other Carrier trying to keep it in as well. They can. That's going to go back in the zone. A little bit of a line change there. It's Haas going to get off the ice. Get a fresh leg in. And Canes looking to deke towards the far side. Can't. And it's going to be Carrier trying to take it out. Chipped in off the boards. Norman are going to go in after it. No icing. Norman will throw it all the way around. Remlard couldn't get a clean stick on it. That's going to be passed out towards center ice anyways for Rougeau. Rougeau looking a little bit tired. Not stopping. Normandeau pushing it. Pushed away off the stick of Matthews. And the Selects still have possession of it though. Remlard throwing it back behind the net. Looking to push it out. Can. As Normandeau going to push it all the way back in. Walker looking to get to Teixeira. She does. Held in momentarily by Remlard. As Walker going to throw it off and leave it for Jones. Jones through center. A little bit of a cut to the outside. Jones looking to push it. Can't. Adams pass over to the blue line. A shot on by Hudson. Wide of the net. Pushing again by Delacroix. Jones going to throw it all the way. Robin's going to go on after behind the net. Pass it back to the blue line. Pass over from Hudson to Delacroix. Hudson again, a shot. Blocker saved by Labrassier. Held in. Pass over to Hudson. Hudson, a little bit of a walk-in shot. Off the stick of Lambert. The ice. Gonna push it in deep. Robbins gonna go on after it. Robbins making a move. Robbins, a little bit of a sauce pass to Delacroix off the backhand. Shot blocked in front by Grenier. Now it's going to be thrown out, and they're not going to have icing. And 11:50 left to go in the third. Shots 24-21 for the Selects. As Hudson losing her balance, still able to throw it out towards neutral territory. Don't know if she lost it on purpose or if she just kind of slipped. But still able to keep the play going. A tip in by Nicholas. No icing. And she was over center ice. Yes, now a little bit of a setup. Temple is looking to come see where she was wanting to push it. But Carrier gonna throw it in. I've only just noticed that there's about 4 Carriers here in the Selects. But it's gonna be pushed out of the Select zone. A little bit of a stop. Temple passing it back. Couldn't get it cleanly to Symes. And the Selects have possession. And Carrier gonna throw it in. As they're gonna get a bit of a change. Symes behind the net to Ota. Ota gonna try and lose their defender. Push back in towards the goal line. Rougeau looking for a pass. And she had Emily Carrier. It goes just out of her reach and all the way back. Labassier gonna leave it there for Normandeau. A little bit of a trip as Ray loses her balance. She's gonna get up and get back in the play. Beavis, a little bit of a push. Ray looking at pass to Beavis. Beavis was going for the change. Puck is up and out of play. 10-10 left to go here in the third. The shots for the Selects are still up, as it is a 24-21 shots in favor of the Selects. As a face-off to the right of Matthews. Face-off won by the Selects. Haas arrested off a body. As it's going to be pushed up ahead. Carvalho to the far side. Going to hold up a second. Looking to push it to Chablik. Can't. As Jones gonna push to try and keep it in. It's gonna be pushed back towards the face-off circle and brought out towards the neutral zone. Rougeau rifled it on off the stick of Matthews. And the Ice gonna have to do a bit of a regroup. And 2 selects gonna go in. Teixeira looking for Carvalho. It's gonna be dumped in off of Delacroix's stick, pushed a little bit by Matthews. And it's gonna be pushed loose. Lambert gonna shovel it behind the net. Hudson on the near side. Bang pass off the boards. No ice on the play. Beavis gonna take it behind Labossiere. Looking for a long lead pass to the near side. Not enough on it. And it's gonna be a scrum. This is push over Adams. Shot on. A little bit of a wobbler. It's loose. Still loose. And the ref is gonna blow it down as the puck was still loose. And Labossiere was down and looking towards the crease in the goal line. 8:49. Again, the Ice not stopping, nor the Selects. The Selects a little bit of happiness seeing that the ref lost his eye on it, looks like. A little bit of a relief there, I feel, with the Ice not stopping behind the net. Let me throw him back behind the net. Gonna be brought all the way around and pushed back towards the corner. Beavis gonna throw it around. And Schroeder gonna grab possession of it on the far side. Long lead pass, tipped. But it's gonna be a race for it. No icing, it's gonna be waved off as Scott Cook beats it over a pass to center. A little bit of a race for it. Normando pushing it ahead. Carrier trying to get around Symes to knock that puck loose. And it's gonna be pushed out neutral zone off a body just over the Winnipeg Jets logo. And I can't even speak, but Haas on it. Ray looking to get it to the far side off the boards. And Wazdzinski looking to push it forward. And that's going to be stopped as Rougeau going to throw it off the corner board. Throw it all the way around. It's going to be kept in at the blue line. Going to be slowed down. Pushed back towards the goal line and thrown all the way around the net. Teixeira pass up ahead to Carvalho. Carvalho just going to look the other way and dump it with her backhand. And pass. Don't know if that was intended there for Ray. Or if it was for Carrier. All the way out. No icing. And Teixeira is going to grab possession of it in the face-off circle. Going to pass over to Walker. Pass to Carvalho. And it's going to be Chabluk looking to bring it in. Loose in front. A little bit of a crease push. And it's going to be right the other way, though. Rougeau, a little bit of a drop pass. Grenier pushing it over at the ringette line. Carrier pushed down. Beavis at center ice to grab it. She was looking to go to the near side, just over the red line, and she can't, so she's going to go the other way. It's going to be tipped off a stick and into the ice zone. Lambert looking for a stick check. And Hudson going to flip it just past Carrier. Pass up ahead. Robbins. She's going to shovel it in. And Labossiere going to stop it. 6:14 left to go here in the third. The shots 25 now, 24 in favor of Selects. And the face-off will be to the left of Labossiere. It's going to be a bit of a scrum. Pushed back to the blue line. Pushed back in towards the corner. And the Ice have possession. Adams was look like she was wanting to throw it back to Symes, and she can't. And it's going to go looking for a pass to Carrier. Can't. And it's going to be brought in, and the Selects looking to grab it. Held in at the blue line. Shot on! Save made by Labossiere. Nice snapshot there from the blue line from Ota. And the Ice gonna go for a quick line change to get at least 2 skaters off for fresh legs. And pushed out towards center. And Symes is looking to take it in, can. And it's a fresh leg. A chance. Scott Cook looking to take it all the way out there, looking for a wraparound off the pad of Matthews. As they try to get it out, but it's going to be held in. The Selects looking to push it deeper in. The Ice trying to do the opposite and push it away off the side of the net. They got to try and knock it off the net with their stick, and it's going to be a whistle. 4:55 in the third, as we are still watching a 2-2 battle for their winning streak and to hold on to being undefeated. Face off to the right of Matthews, as Scott Cook going to get tossed from the jaw. Carey going to step in and take it. To be chipped off the boards by Temple. Temple going in. Beavis has possession. Pass up ahead. Walker going to hold the line. Push back in. We're going to push back to the blue line. Walker's had possession of it. That's going to be thrown out. Pass was, I believe, intended for Schroeder. And Labossiere going to leave it. And Beavis behind her own net. Pass up to the near side for Schroeder. Long lead pass for Rougeau on a breakaway. Walker, a little bit of a quick check. Shot on, blocked by Walker. I don't even think she knew she blocked it. That's going to be thrown all the way back into the zone. And they're going to call it icing on the play. No line change for the Ice. This is an interesting battle as both squads just pushing back and forth. As we haven't seen the goalies lose their confidence. They've been on their heads both. They've been on, let me try and rephrase that and say it again, as there was a whistle off the draw. But both goalies standing on their heads to keep it at least as close as they can. And the face-off won by the Ice. Texera looking for a push pass. No ice as Haas is already there. Coach giving Haas a little bit of something new. Is Rougeau going to throw it in off the corner board? Off the net. Hudson going to shovel it all the way up ahead. There's Carvalho going to have to try and throw it in. It's going to be held. And a little bit of a move. Emile Carrier, sorry. Pass back to Remlard. Remlard trying to get a shot off. Can't. And it's going to be Rougeau. Pushing it back for Ray. Ray, a shot, scores! A nice play from Rougeau to find the center as Emile Carrier there. And it's 3-2 Selects with 3:30 left to go here in the third. What a nice setup there by the Selects to find Emile Carrier right in front of Matthews for the goal. That's going to be the Selects throwing it in, as they're going to get that forward change finally that they wanted. And it's going to be brought up on Delacroix. I'm going to turn it off the far side. Not enough for icing. So it's going to be a bit of a move. Ooh, Adams. Nice move to lose the defense there. As Robbins and Delacroix passed over. Hudson was looking for Jones off a skate in the select zone. On the near side now, Robbins trying to hold the line. And that's going to be chipped in, and Jones is going to go for a line change. And it's coming out to neutral zone. A little bit of a move. Was looking to pass it up. Was Isabella Carrier. That's going to be passed. And that's offside. Texera a little too jumpy to try and push it in. And there will be a whistle for offside with 2:29 left in the third. The face-off just outside the select zone to the near side dot. It's going to be a bit of a scrum. And it's going to be pushed back into the zone. Texera. And Center is chipping it in. Chloe Carrier. Gonna push it in. Looks like Temple was trying to push it loose. And it's gonna be Normando. Long lead pass off the skate and out of play. Looks like it went off Oda's right skate and into the bench for the Selects. And the face-off is gonna stay in the Select zone. The next game here you can watch at G-Show Productions is another game featuring the Winnipeg Ice against the Westman Wildcats October 10th. As we're back, and it's going to be brought in, as that's lost the name there for a second. Pushed up ahead and shoveled back in. Massey's going to drop one of the pads and make sure it doesn't go through. Hudson passes up to the near side. At the blue line, it looked like Chloe Carrier almost losing her balance. And it's going to be pushed back in, and we're going to have an icing call. 1:29, and the Ice looking to push it back. And it looked like we're going to have a timeout. Maybe, maybe not. No timeout. But it is Matthews going to have an empty net as Matthews heads to the bench for the extra attacker. As we go to 6-on-5 with a minute 28. Face-off pushback. The Selects looking to push it out. Push off the boards. Robbins behind the goal line. Push back to the far corner. Robbins back to the blue line. Hudson a shot to Texera. A tip in front. Off of Carrier to slow it down. And they're going to try and throw it around. Jones in the corner. Looking to push it loose. She does. A pass over to Adams with a minute left. Looking to make a move. Texera at the blue line. Wrister tipped. The Ice still in possession as it's pass over to Texera. Shot on. High over the net. That's not going to stop him. Adams was looking to get it. It's a long throw all the way down the ice. And it's going to be icing with 35 seconds exact. As the Ice looking to get this back. Again, 35 seconds left. And we're going to have the timeout. The Winnipeg Ice calling a timeout. As they're going to have a little bit of a timeout. Unbelievable game from both sides. The Ice with 35 seconds exact, hoping to push it back. It looks like the faceoff will be to the right of Labossiere. Both goalies standing on their heads, like I've said multiple times, because this game's been close back and forth. And I believe that you're watching a game for a battle of a win streak and an undefeated streak. Well, you watch the right game, folks. And again, I was correct. Face-off will be to the right of Isabelle Labossiere. It looks like the Ice are going to set up a bit of an aggressive face-off formation. That's going to be Carrier lost possession. That's going to be Wozniacki. Wozniacki looking for a one-time. Pass over to Texera. Wrist shot. Wide of the net. Not a tip in front. That's going to be pushed in again by Hudson. And it's going to be in the corner. Adams trying to knock it loose. 13 seconds off the boards, actually right out of play. And the face-off going to stay in the select zone with 11.5. The Ice trying to push it back. They're going to have to go in the aggressive formation and have them hold the blue line. They're just in front of the ringette line. 10 seconds left. It's back in the corner. It's going to be a chance. Adams, push on! Scores! The Ice with 4.4 seconds are able to find the back of the net as it's a 3-3 tie. Oh my goodness, folks. This game's not over until the final horn. And it's just getting extended as it's going to be Talia Jones finding the back of the net. Wow. Don't go anywhere. This is just going to get more interesting as we go. Unbelievable play from the Winnipeg Ice to tie it with 4.4 seconds left as we're going to head into overtime. Holy moly. And of course, the only right song. Wow. I'm at a loss of words. Wow. What a pushback from the ice. As we're going to have overtime. I'm at a complete loss of words. That's like you're watching that Game 7 game as the Jets and the Blues. I'm lucky I say that as you're looking at a Winnipeg Jets logo as well at center ice. That just reminds me so much of Game 7 of the playoffs last year of the Jets and the Blues. So much of it. Not stopping the pressure. And we're going to have a 5-minute overtime. It is 4-on-4, I am told. So there's going to be a little bit of extra ice. Not as much as 3-on-3, but still more ice than 5-on-5. As the ice still in this game. As the refs gather at center ice, the team's gathering at center ice. 5 minutes, getting set to go. And it's going to be pushed into the select zone. Haas. They're going to throw it. Chloe Carrier looking to push it out. And Delacroix over to Hudson. Just chipped off the boards. As trying to push it deeper into the zone, they can. And it's going to be a little bit of a chip from Carrier. As the ice trying to hold the line, they do. But it's a lead pass. Rougeau has a chance. And it's going to be a save made by Matthews. And that's going to be pushed out towards center ice. Beavis getting checked by Carvalho. As Rougeau going to check and see if she's got help with her. Drop pass to Beavis. Pad save by Matthews. That's a chance. That's Ray. They're going to turn back towards the corner. They're going to stick check, and they're going to have to try and push it out. It's going to be Carvalho to the far side. Oda looking for a drive to the net. Pushed back to the blue line, held. That's Teixeira. A shot on, it's loose, and it's covered. As Teixeira almost finding the back of the net, 5-hole. Labossiere lost sight of it, and she's able to hold it long enough for the whistle. Holy moly. This is interesting. As again, both teams looking to stay undefeated and have a win streak of 4-on-4. And the face-off gonna come outside the zone. And it's gonna go to the far side in front of the selects bench. And the face-off's gonna be won by the ice. Walker. Pass to the near side for Nicholas. Walker gonna throw it back in. Nicholas looking for a centering pass. Teixeira saw that it was trying to get pushed out. She's gonna join in. Trying to push it loose. Teixeira gonna throw it back to Walker. Walker gonna throw it up ahead. Was looking there for Chablik. Pushed back. And it's gonna be passed over to Teixeira. Teixeira on the near side entering the zone. Gonna have to slow it down. 3:10 left to go in overtime. That's gonna be a pass up ahead. Looking for Schroeder. Schroeder is not able to get a clean reach on it. Chablik, light little push. Teixeira going in after it. A little bit of a pass in the crease. And a little bit of a heads-up play by the ice. And it was pushed, and now it's a chance here. Chloe Carrier to the backhand. Where is it? It's loose. It's on the goal line. It's on the goal line of the pad. On the wraparound chance. It's a crease. Oh, it is covered by Isla Matthews. As this is not over. Holy moly. what could have been a game ender. Isla Matthews able to find it for the whistle as the face-off pushed out. And it's at neutral ice. Beavis going to serve it to Carrier. Pass to the far side. Hudson going to serve it back to their own zone. Delacroix looking for a 2-on-1. A chance. They got a little bit of change though. Woznezensky trying to push it loose. A little bit of a battle. Comes loose. And it's going to be taken the other way. A chance here as the Selects looking for a 3-on-2. Rougeau on the near side entering the zone. Finding a tip in front. A shot. It's almost going through the crease. But it's going to be turned the other way and bounced off the boards. Not enough for icing. The ice going to need a quick change. That was passed just to the near side. Rougeau going to throw it up ahead. Carrier driving the net. Where is it? It's on the net. It's able to come loose as Hudson going to have possession of it. Minute 39 left to go in the extra 5 minutes of overtime. Jones now on the near side entering the zone. Jones going to tail back towards the blue line. Jones still has possession of it. Pass looking for Teixeira. A little bit of a stick push, or it was a little bit deflected there. And trying to be held in at the blue line. Pushed out to center. Teixeira bouncing it to Adams. And it's going to be on the near side. Remillard throwing it in. Minute 3 left to go in overtime. And it's going to be Robbins. Robbins got Teixeira with her. Or Teixeira going to shovel it in. An instant whistle as Labossiere covers it. 51.7 seconds. And the face-off will go to the left of Labossiere. That's going to be pushed towards the boards. One by the ice. Pass over Delacroix. Pass over Hudson, a shot. Glove. It's loose in front. Pushed away. It's loose in front still. Where is it? It's in the corner. And it's making its way out towards center ice. Chipped ahead. Looking for a bit of a 2-on-1. Scott Cook turned away. And the ice looking to take it the other way. As Robbins trying to protect it off the boards. And it's going to go back the other way. Pushed out. Was looking to pass it to the blue line. Can't. But Beavis wristed her off the leg of Delacroix. Back to the blue line. 8-7 seconds. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds. Scrum. 2 seconds. That's going to do it for overtime, folks. Holy moly. I believe we'll have a shootout to end this game. It is 32-30, the final shots on total in favor of the Selects. And we're going to have some one-on-one competitions resulting in shootout. And we're going to find out who's going to shoot first. A little bit of discussion at center. Well, folks, puck is dropped at center ice. We're going to see. Looks like the first shot is going to be Claire Hudson. And the ice going to get the first shot, like I said. Claire Hudson going to start us off in the first round of shootout. Hudson coming towards the blue line. Refs are ready. Hudson gets the whistle. Center ice looking to go towards the far side. A little bit of some moves. Hudson shot on. Save made by Labossiere. And now the shots gonna go to number 12, Blake Haas. Haas standing just on that left corner of the leaf and gets the whistle. Now Haas going in against Matthews. Haas, a little bit of backhand forehand, turned away by Matthews. This building is silenced until something happens. And the next shots for the ice is going to be number 16, or number 19, sorry, Chloe Delacqui. And she's going to take it in. Delacqui entering the center ice. On her forehand, a little bit of a drive with some speed. Shot wide of the net. And the next shot looks like it's going to go to number 8, Isabella Carrier. Carrier receiving it at center ice, looking to take it towards the far side. Carrier on the far side, forehand shot, stopped by Matthews. As the ice is going to get another chance. And it's going to go to number 11, Marin Temple. Temple, I'm going to grab it. Looking to break something through. Temple, a little bit of a fake. And it's turned away by Labossiere. And it all comes down to this. It looks like it's going to be on the stick of Delaney Rigaud. Rigaud. Slowly passing center ice. Entering the blue line. Rigaud. On her forehand shot. Wide of the net. Holy moly. You can hear a pin drop while these shooters are up. And the next shot's going to be number 16, Cassie Carvalho. The left-handed shooter. Carvalho crossing the blue line with speed. Carvalho entering the blue line. Crossing the ring-ant line. Carvalho looking for a shot blocker side. And it's turned away. And it looks like the Select's next shooter is going to be number 12, Blake Hawes again. Hawes, left-handed shooter as well. MSG is going to grab possession to the near side, towards the middle, to the far side. On the forehand, turned away by Matthews. And we're going back. It's the captain, number 2, Malia Teixeira up next. Teixeira looks like she's going to start at the blue line. Gets the whistle, Teixeira. Going to start with speed. Going with the face-off circle just outside the zone. Shot scores! Malia Teixeira. As it all comes down to this. Now, it all comes down to Emile Carrier. Game on her stick. Matthews makes a save. It's over. And Carrier gonna enter slowly. Think about where she wants to go. Shot on. Wide. It's over. Winnipeg Ice take it. The final 4-3. Ice win. An interesting battle. As it's going to be a 3-0-1 record now for the Eastman Selects. And the Ice able to complete the comeback in shootout fashion to move to 4-0-0. Holy moly, would you look at that. The team is going to come towards center. Now, player of the games. It's going to be a tough one. But I believe, I don't know, do we really have a stat line on what happened? We're just going to grab the stat line here to determine players of the game. We're unsure. And the players of the games, Eastman Selects goalie, standing on her head, holding it as much as she could. It's going to go number 1, Isabella Bossier. And for the Winnipeg Ice, to take their player of the game, number 1, Isla Matthews. And that's going to do it here in what has been an interesting fashion game at Hockey for All Center. Thank you very much for watching here at G-Show Productions. The next game, again, is in 2 days' time here as the Westman Wildcats entering the Winnipeg Ice home again. And that's going to be a 7-15 puck drop. Fans, thank you very much for watching this amazing game. As again, the Ice move up to 4-0-0, and the Eastman selects 3-0-1. Final 4-3 in shootout fashion. Thank you very much for watching again. Have a great night.